Before we get into this particular video, some breaking news just came into my timeline as I was getting ready to go on live. And that's Ime Udoka has agreed in principle to become the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. You heard right. Ime Udoka has agreed in principle to become the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. This move is surprising, to say the least. So now he has the challenge of turning around a franchise that was regressing so badly. So once again, Ime Udoka has agreed in principle to become the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. Now, we're going to get into the actual title of the video. I would ask everybody to keep the comments related to this particular subject when it comes to Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon being fired from their respective networks. Now, the first shoe to drop was Tucker Carlson being let go from Fox News. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This was stunning when this shoe dropped. And Tucker Carlson, by all indications, didn't seem like he was going to be fired, considering this was his sign off on Friday night.
Way to end the week.
Yeah.
Truly, that was a great segment, and I'm just grateful that you came on, and I'm especially grateful for the pie.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Employee of the week, we're just make it of the year, Tyler Morrell of Coco's Pizza. That's it for us for the week. We'll be back. By the way, the entire episode of Let Them Eat Bugs, not quite as good as pizza, streaming now on Fox Nation. Use the promo code ORIGINALS for 30 days free. And we'll be back on Monday. In the meantime, have the best weekend with the ones that you love, and we'll see you then.
So yeah, not exactly the sign-off of a guy who expected that to be his final.
Yeah, not exactly the send-off that Tucker Carlson wanted. Not exactly the kind of send-off Tucker Carlson wanted. Now, he was not given a final episode. Typically, when someone leaves the network and then leave in good graces, they will have a final episode. They'll probably bring in some special guests on. They will sing his praises. They'll probably show some clips for all the work that that individual has done. And then he gives a special sign-off to his viewers. So that just goes to show you that Tucker Carlson got fired off Fox News. Now they're going to replace that with Fox News Tonight, which means there's going to be a carousel of individuals. Most likely, I think, is going to be people from the Five, like Gene Pirro, and well, it won't be, what's that one racist ass? Jesse Waters. Yeah, it won't be him because he already has a show, so it won't be him. But don't be surprised you start seeing people like Harris Faulkner and Neil Cavuto and other personalities that's going to perform this round robin of news and opinions and all this other stuff until they finally get a permanent replacement in place. Now, this is the thing. This is why Tucker Carlson got kicked out of Fox News, right? It all had to do with the 2020 election lie that he's been peddling for the last few years, right? Also, y'all got to remember, Tucker Carlson got that goddamn old tape from Kevin McCarthy, and he started spewing his own form of disinformation where it was thoroughly denounced by both the ventriloquist dummy, Mitch McConnell, and Chuck Schumer. It was thoroughly denounced. When he got hold of the security tapes from the Capitol, and he started doing this week-long documentary about the election lie and what happened on January 6th and all that, because y'all got to remember, all this bullshit from January 6th was the result of Tucker Carlson and people of his ilk pushing the lie. Now, also remember that Fox News still have the lawsuit from Smartmatic. They settled for Dominion for $787.5 million, right? Out of the $1.6 billion that Dominion was going to sue Fox News for. They still got lawsuits from Smartmatic for $2.6 billion that's up on the table. You also have the lawsuit from one of Fox News' former producers alleging misogyny and sexism in the workplace. Then you still got lawsuits from all the investors. So this is not over by a long shot. Tucker Carlson just happened to be the fall guy. And the usual casual racist is up in arms about the number one spokesperson for all the right-wing nut talking points getting kicked out the network. Tucker Carlson was the number one rated show, not just on Fox News, but on cable. But see, it like I always tell you, they will keep you employed until the day you stop making them money. The day you stop making them money is the day you're going to be let go. And this is exactly what happened to Tucker Carlson. Do I feel sorry for Tucker Carlson? No. He's a white supremacist. He's a motherfucker that's been born with a spoon in his mouth. He always and consistently spews out racist dog whistles. And I have nothing but contempt for this man. I have nothing but contempt for Tucker Carlson. So am I losing sleep that Tucker Carlson has gotten booted off Fox News? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When the kind of filth that was allowed on his show, whether it be Mike Lindell, the the dope fiend turned CEO of My Pillows and all that, whether it be him, whether it be Sidney Powell, another Desperate Housewives reject, right? Whether it be the infamous Jason Whitlock, right? And we all know how much of a supreme buck dancer that individual is. There ain't no amount of biscuits that motherfucker won't like eating. Candace Owens, all these right wing, not toilet bowl individuals that come on his network. So I don't feel bad for Tucker Carlson. And see, another thing that's in play too, Tucker Carlson has a following. He has a following. None of those individuals, not even Hannity, not even Laura Ingraham, the original Desperate Housewives reject, none of them carry the same weight Tucker Carlson do. And you should have seen them racists on Twitter. Them racists on Twitter acted like you just kicked the hornet's nets, letting go of Tucker Carlson. They acted like you kicked the goddamn hornet's nest. People out here is saying that they're going to boycott Fox News, that they're done with Fox News Nation, they're going to unsubscribe from it. All this stuff, man. People are done. These people love being lied to. They love being grifted. It's not enough for you to tell them the truth. It is more than enough to say that the country's in peril, that they're going to kick down your door and take away your guns. The Democrats is promoting a woke agenda. That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of filth they're putting out there in these airwaves, and they loved it. What's up, y'all? Keith Weston, your suit night, Gigi chilling. Ted Cox, y'all hit that like button. My man J Dog in the building. What's up, J Dog? Go subscribe to my man J Dog FBA. They can't stand the fact that the person, their spokesperson, is no longer going to be on TV spewing out his racist dog whistles and white supremacist talking points. Now, it remains to be seen what he does next. Could he go on another right-wing media outlet? Probably so. I wouldn't be surprised if Newsmax or OAN would try to hire him, but they ought to know he is going to come with a hefty salary. He's going to command a hefty salary amongst other status. But I also believe too that Tucker Carlson would start his own venture. It's not like he don't have money. It's not like he don't have clout. Yeah, his name will be forever tied to the disinformation that he spewed out that resulted in people storming the Capitol, like on January 6th, like they auditioning for American Ninja Warrior, scaling the side of it, scaling the flagpole, taking battering rams and infiltrating it, pissing the shit in everywhere. So this is where we at with Tucker Carlson. This is where we at with Tucker Carlson. He is finito at Fox News. But since he has the backing of the right-wing echo chamber, he's going to be all right. He's going to be okay because they are going to protect him. They are. Now, all Fox News is going to do is wash, rinse, and repeat. Just like when they made Tucker Carlson the face after Bill O'Reilly got booted out, they're going to make somebody else the face of Fox News after they booted out Tucker Carlson. Now, let's turn our attention to Don Lemon. Don, or Don Lemonade. Donna. Oh, Donnie, you put your foot in your mouth in this one, right? And look, when he was out here crapping on black people, CNN ain't fired him, right? When he was out here, over in the Keys, allegedly, scratching his ball sack and putting it in somebody's face at the bar down in Key West, Florida, and asking them what it smelled like. They ain't firing him off of that, right? What's up, RG Titan, Nathan, right? And I do mean the word allegedly. And then he tried to pay that same person $500,000 hush money to make this go away, right? RG Titan, you beat me to it. You didn't let me get to the climax. But since we all know RG Titan already let the cat out the bag, Donna Lemonade's downfall from CNN actually started before that. His downfall started when he lost his primetime TV show. That's when his fall from grace started. That's right. Don Lemon's show was a distant third behind Lawrence O'Donnell, who was second, and number one was Laurie Ingraham. When he lost his primetime TV show, Don Lemon Tonight, because his show would come on after Chris Cuomo's show. But when Chris Cuomo got fired off CNN for helping out his brother, who was the New York governor at the time, Andrew Cuomo, he was trying to help his brother cover up the sexual misconduct that was against him. And Donna Lemonade was crying. He was boo-hooing that his BFF. Now, mind you, Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo was going to start a show called The Handoff. They had planned on starting a show called The Handoff. Well, considering that the amount of hand jobs Don Lemon did during the 17 years of CNN, hey, it is what it is, right? But he was on bended knee crying that his BFF wasn't there no more. But when he lost his show and he was forced to go in the morning, that's when the train to oblivion started. Now, when he said about Nikki Haley, because Nikki Haley was the former governor of South Carolina, um, allegedly got involved in a couple of affairs, one with the pool guy, and another one with, not a pool guy, a blogger, and the other one allegedly with Donald Trump. That Nikki Haley. When she was the former governor of South Carolina, when Trump became president, she ended up becoming part of his cabinet, did some time in Trump's cabinet, and she resigned from his cabinet. Now she's trying to be president of the United States, can't even carry 3% of the vote. Wasted time, wasted money, whatever, right? But Don Lemonade caught severe backlash on live TV because he had two of those women on that show with him when he said that Nikki Haley was past her prime. That really got the train moving. The train started when he got fired off Don Lemon tonight and got forced to do morning shows. But the train really picked up when he said that Nikki Haley was past her prime. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Make sure you hit that like button too. And if you want to donate to my YouTube channel, there's my Cash App, there's my PayPal. Any and all donations, I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, Marco Hidden, I hope all is well with you. Salute to my man, Marco Hidden. You know what I'm saying? I know you told me you was going through some stuff, so I hope everything is well with you, brother. Appreciate you. He said Nikki Haley was past her prime. Now, mind you, Nikki Haley is only 51 years old. Most women had he not been paying attention to the landscape of politics, Dianne Feinstein, almost 90 years old. But Nikki Haley passed her prime. You got Dianne Feinstein still incoherent, still incompetent, still up in the Senate. And she almost kicking down 90. But Nikki Haley passed her prime. No wonder them women looked at you with the disdain and all that. Oh yeah, you really stepped in it then. You really stepped in it then, Donna. You really stepped in it then. You know that the people weren't going for that. You got Nancy Pelosi in her 80s. A lot of them women in politics right now. You got Kamala Harris, who's almost 60. What you talk about Nikki Haley past her prime? Now, don't get me wrong. I have absolutely no love for Nikki Haley. Absolutely no love for Nikki Haley. None. But you really stepped in it then, talking this nonsense about Nikki Haley is past her prime. Man, you got them white women on your ass, boy. Them the for real. All these female politicians in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and you talk about Nikki Haley past her prime. No wonder them women looked at you like you crazy. And at that point, we thought you was going there. But no, they sent you off for a cooling off period. Then you had to come back on bended knee. You thought you was gonna channel your inner boys to men. I'm down on bended knee. Right? You thought you was gonna say, I'm sorry, and it's all good in the neighborhood. But see, Don Lemon is a prime example of individual who thought he was gonna hide behind his affiliation with the LGBTUVWXYZ, right? He thought he was going to hide behind that, and he thought that he was going to hide behind the fact that he's black and gay, right? That, oh, well, they ain't going to find me because I'm, part of the LGBTUVWXYZ. What's up, Day Love? Salute to my sister Day Love in the building. So you thought you was going to hide behind that and you weren't gonna get fired. Well, them people let you know real quick that you weren't gonna hide behind that LGBT UVWXYZ. Cause they still look at you as a ninja. I got an article I'm gonna read for you, right? But get to that article, before I get to that article, right? Don Lemon didn't even know he got fired. The dude found out on Twitter. He put out a tweet saying that he was let go. Dude put out a tweet saying that he was let go. Right? He put the tweet out, and then CNN come up the rear talk, but yeah, he had every opportunity to come in and talk to the executives. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, because y'all would have done it already if y'all had. So I know CNN was lying. No good and well CNN was lying. This was the statement that Don Lemon, I'm going to put it up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is the statement that Don Lemon put up on Twitter. He'd been informed from his agent that he was terminated by CNN, that he was stunned. After 17 years at CNN, he would have thought someone in management would have had the decency to tell him directly. At no time I was ever given any indication I would not be able to continue to do the work that he loved to do at the network. Because, Chandler's inner brother love, I love you. Right? It is clear that there's some larger issues in play. With that said, he wanted to thank his colleagues and the many teams he worked with for an incredible run. What's up, Too Raw? Salute to my man Too Raw for TV in the building. No, I have not heard that Too Raw, and it doesn't surprise me that News Nation and Dan Abrams will come crawling up the rear like the proverbial vultures they are. That's News Nation. The vultures swooping in and picking up the scraps. So News Nation can come after them all they want to. Just know they're not going to come cheap. They're not going to come cheap. They're not going to come cheap at all. Now, this what people were saying after Don Lemon got canned, right? Shortly after the news of Lemon's firing, a source told DailyMail.com that Don was given every indication where he made a fake ass apology for his disgusting comments, and still no one wanted anything to do with him. They continue. No one owes him anything. He should have had the decency to not be a misogynistic, sexist piece of shit. Don truly believed that he was always going to get out of jail free card because he is black and LGBTUVWXYZ, which worked to his advantage until it didn't. It doesn't matter what color you are or what your sexuality is. He lost the respect of all the women on the staff, and no one wanted to work with him. Even after this, he is still acted no differently and would give the women he worked with the attitude because he could sense that they felt a certain way still. Good riddance and good luck getting a job elsewhere. This is what the people would say. This is what the people were saying about Don Lemon. Now, mind you, Don Lemon is actually older than Nikki Haley. Don Lemon was actually older than Nikki Haley. Don Lemon is like 56 years old. But you tell the woman who's younger than you that she was past her prime. When you got all these women up in politics in their 60s, Hillary Clinton like 74, Dianne Feinstein like damn near 90 years old, Nancy Pelosi in her 80s, but Nikki Haley past her prime. Boy, you really kicked the hornet's nest saying that. You really kicked the hornet's nest saying Kamala Harris pushes 60. Is she past her prime too? So what you talking about? Hey, Don Lemon. Hey, you know when someone told me one time when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But unfortunately, oh, by the way, your contemporary Jonathan Capehart, you know he worked at BSNBC. You know he made his living talking shit about black folks, right? Because as long as he got a little cream in his bussy, it's all good in the neighborhood. He can sit up there at reparations hearings and talk this nonsense about, oh, well, I don't need reparations. We just need an apology, right? That's what the kind of shit that John Capehart, who's married to a white man, was saying at a reparations hearing a few years ago. Yes, Gigi Chiller 702, he said that. He said that a woman who's younger than he is was past her prime. Yes. Yes. That's what Don Lemon said. And that was the fast track to oblivion. That was the fast track to oblivion. Hit the like. Make sure you hit that like button or else you support Donna Lemonade and Tucker the Sucker. What's up, Lemon Pepper Lou? What's up? Now, I don't take no pride and I don't take no, I'm not going to be out here dancing in the street just because these dudes lost their job. I'm not going to do that. That's not me, right? Chico DeBarge got exactly what he deserved by saying that dumbass shit. You say what the lemon? Oh, I don't know. I don't want. I don't even want to think about that. Anyway, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is a seismic shift in the mainstream media. And all this soft shoe reporting that y'all be doing, offering up your opinions that people don't really care about, much less put any kind of stock in. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. You say like her or not, Haley has at least a male fan base. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that have all kinds of wet dreams about Nikki Haley. I'm not one of those people though. Now, Don, oh Don. Hey, hey, what we always tell you? What we always tell you, Donnie or Donna, right? What we always tell you? Buck dancing will come with a retirement plan. When they ready to brick his tools, and yes, you are a tool. And consider you've been at CNA for 17 years, you're a rusty tool. You say if I check that new Nikki Haley's brand new son-in-law, oh yeah, I know, that motherfucker blacker than a goddamn, that motherfucker is black as this goddamn portable charger I got too, Raw. Yes, Nikki Haley's daughter got herself a chocolate bar. She got herself a chocolate bar that she could bite on and all that. And why Nikki Haley dressed better than her daughter at the wedding? Why Nikki Haley dressed better than her daughter at the wedding? They was like, she all hugged up on him and shit. Nikki Hill was hugged up on that, or. Hey, that still don't change the fact you're racist, though. Still don't change the fact you're goddamn racist. After that shooting, and this is why I say that. After that shooting that happened down in Charleston, South Carolina, with Dylan Roof, right? And that's right. After that shooting, she out there trying to whitewash that shit after a woman tried to climb the pole to take down the Confederate flag. And that's where her racism show. That's right. That's where her racism show. So, hey, look, I don't give a fuck that her daughter married a black dude. So what? What I'm supposed to do with that? That still don't change the fact that she a racist and all that. Oh, RG Titan. Where was you at? Where was you at, RG Titan? I talked about that. I talked about that. You came late. Yeah, that happened down in Key West, Florida. You know, the rainbow capital of the United States. Well, next to San Francisco. But yeah, man, I talked about that. You can't scratch your nutsack and put it in the bartender's face and be like, what it smell like? Motherfucker smell like nutsack. Shout out to Kevin Wedderburn in the super chat for his donation. He said Tucker and Donut. I can't with y'all. You guys in the comment section, boy, I swear to God. Boy, both Tucker and Donut Lemon are hitting rock bottom. Well, they ain't gonna hit rock bottom for very long, because if that report from my man Too Raw, and I don't know my man Too Raw to be lying on stuff, right? Too Raw is normally accurate on his information. If News Nation is calling, that can only mean one thing. Dan Abrams is on the motherfucking prowl like the proverbial vulture. That's right. Cause see, Don Lemon thought he was irreplaceable. Don Lemon was listening to Beyonce, and he got it in his head that he was irreplaceable. Didn't Beyonce tell you, huh? Didn't Beyonce tell you, don't you ever for a second get to thinking that you're irreplaceable? You did not listen to Beyonce, motherfucker. I thought that was your favorite artist. I thought that was your favorite singer. Right? Who can forget Don Lemon at the New Year's Eve party, drunken, slubbering all over the place? Who can forget that? That was classic material right there, man. That was trash TV if there ever was one. That was trash TV at its finest right there. Donna Lemonade and some bright red candy wrapper blazer slumped over singing this nonsense about whatever song he was singing at the New Year's Eve party for CNN. Yes, Gigi Chili. Yes, the Queen Bee. The Queen Bee told everybody at one point or another, don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're irreplaceable. I got the link too, Raw. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link for this one. I need my homies to come in here, right? And you start coming in talking stupid shit, I'm gonna boot you out. We roasted. Too Raw. Come on in here, Too Raw. I need my man Too Raw for TV in this bitch. I need Too Raw. I would have came on early, but I was at work, y'all. So I would have, man, it would have been crazy if I just came on earlier. Or for those of you who may not be aware, I talked about this early in the beginning of the stream. Ime Udoka has agreed in principle to become the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. All right? That's why I just wanted to say that real quick. I want to throw that out there. Once again, Ime Udoka has agreed in principle to become the new head coach of the Houston Rockets. Yeah, baby! What's up, T-Rob?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. So, hey, what's your take on Tucker the Sucker and Donna Sour Lemonade getting the boot at their respective networks?
Well, I mean, with Don Lemon, you could see that coming. You know that was coming. The reports that they kind of wanted all of those. Like when Trump was president, or like the tail end of Barack Obama's second term, where CNN had all of those. I guess, for lack of a better term, social warrior primetime hosts.
That the Jim Acostas and all that?
Yeah, the Jim Acostas, the Chris Cuomo's, Don Lemon. I mean, for the little short period of time that Trump was president, I guess that was sort of appealing to a small audience, but their ratings didn't, you know what I'm saying? Their ratings were nothing in comparison to what Fox was getting. Plus, like their ratings were going down, they were losing viewers. So that approach was actually not working. It was hemorrhaging viewers. Then, when I think what was it, a new CEO or what was it, a new president, or was it a new CEO took over CNN, or new management?
Because so you had a new CEO take over because the old one who used to work for NBC, I can't remember his name. Oh, what the fuck was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name for the life of me. He was the one who was getting it on with one of the other executives at CNN. The woman's name was Alison Garlis.
Right.
But I can't remember that motherfucking name though. Oh my God, have mercy. So that's why you had the new CEO Chris Light take over. Because remember, they were supposed to start CNN Plus. He comes in and was like, you know what? We get rid of the CNN Plus. That's why they got Mike Wallace from Fox News over to CNN, because he was going to be the face of that streaming service.
Right.
What the fuck was that? Jeff Zucker. Thank you. That's his name, Jeff Zucker.
Okay, Jeff Zucker.
Yeah, Jeff Zucker. That's the guy who was banging his subordinates over the table, or in his office under the table, right? Anyway, it could stick his white cock in some pussy and shit. He was in there getting it in with Alison Golos or whatever like that. So when he got the boot, she tried to stay on, and then a couple months later, they ended up giving her the boot anyway.
Right. And then another thing I remember reading about Don Lemon, well, aside from the fact that they're trying to go in a new direction, and it was pretty much trying to marginalize him anyway, taking him out of prime time and putting him on in the mornings. And from what I read, they were looking for any little thing for him to do to terminate him anyway. I read that the new president didn't like Don Lemon. And a lot of it had to do with his personality. Like, ever since he started becoming a primetime host, his ego got out of control. His ego got out of control. And for some reason, I think I know the reason why, but he
like Bussy.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say he seemed to have an issue with women.
Because see, when you're the masculine feminist in your own right, of course you got an issue.
The masculine feminist.
Don Lemon's the masculine feminist, man. You know what I'm saying? See, then the type of people Al Bundy would infiltrate and take over the goddamn show.
Al Bundy. Yeah. So he just made a lot of enemies. And I think what really hurt him was that Nikki Haley comment.
Yes.
That really hurt him. I don't know why he didn't say. He would have been better off saying, I get what he was responding to. Like Nikki Haley was saying, all presidential candidates over 75 should have some sort of cognitive test. And what he should have probably said to her to respond is, well, I'm over 50. I know she's over 50. None of us are in our primes. He should have said it like us, like including himself and men and women. But when he said women, I was like, what is this guy thinking?
Oh
You
yeah,
do you do
that was
realize you're
woo.
talking about, even though Nikki Haley ain't white, but you know, she's just enough to represent white women. And if there's no group, if there's one group more protected than the alphabets, more protected than any other group in this country, it's them.
Yes.
And it didn't matter that Don was part of the alphabet. Matter of fact, it really don't matter at all if you're an alphabet if you look like Don Lemon. You get a little token protection. But you know what I mean? When he said that, they went after him. Then that woman that won an Oscar, some Asian woman won an Oscar, she brought it back up in the speech, you know, something that Don Lemon said. And then it didn't help that he got caught on open air dissing Jon Stewart, then trying to backpedal and, you know, cover it up or whatever. Like we didn't know that he was dissing him. So I saw it. I just didn't think it was going to be this quick. With Tucker Carlson, I think that was directly related to the lawsuit.
Yes.
Now you can verify this for me because I don't know if this is true. I know that they had to pay $787.5 million to Dominion Voting Systems. They're the ones who, for the most part, are the ones who give out the voting booths to most voting precincts in the United States and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I know that. But I saw something that said that Fox News altogether lost $890 million. So in addition to the payout to them, maybe it was some other smaller entities attached to the lawsuit.
Yeah, but they're not done yet though. Hey, this thing is not done by a long shot. They still got Smartmatic, who's looking for $2.6 billion. You had the one Fox producer who's alleging that there's misogyny in the workplace or whatever like that, who's a producer of the Tucker Carlson. Then you had the investors out there suing Fox News. So, hey man, for all we know, Fox News might be done.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm assuming, I don't know your opinion on this, but I'm assuming they're probably gonna have to like change up their whole style to a certain extent, like, you know, cleaning up all of this, catering to a group, borderline lying, I mean, man, you talk. This is getting out of control in the media in general. Just lying, cherry picking. We're starting to see sports media mimic what we see in politics, political talk. Like they're, you know, purposely omitting things, telling lies by omission, cherry picking, straight up lying, deception. This is getting out of control. And this is one of the things that, you know, may try to clean some of that up. I don't know whether they told Tucker Carlson that, hey, man, you're going to have to make some serious changes if you want to stay with us. You know, and perhaps they knew he was going to say no. He said no, and they fired him. But to save face, they say agree to part ways.
Yeah, that's what they say. And it's interesting that you say that, right? Right? Because look at this. And I pulled this up from the New York Times, right? When the New York Times, you know, look, you know, I ain't got no love for the New York crimes, right? Yeah. But I find it funny that the reporting is different. Look at this. Tucker Carlson's leaving Fox News. The huge and popular primetime host was also the source of repeated election lies. And then they say the star anchor Don Lemon is out at CNN after a controversial tenure. Now, if you was a dimwit who IQ is half your shoe size, right? So for those of you might be slow on the uptick, if you wear a size 14 in the shoe, that means your IQ is a size 7. All right. But if you happen to be one of them type of individuals, right, you would probably look at this report at face value and say, oh, well, Tucker Carlson and Fox News agreed on the settlement. He's out the door. Where you look at Don Lemon's case, oh, man, he got fired. No, both of their asses got fired. But just the way they report it is different.
Well,
because we all know this. We both know there's a racial element to it.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of like when Hurricane Katrina happened, and you'll see a white mother going into a grocery store that's abandoned, and the caption will say, "A mother desperately searches for food for her child." But if they show a black mother doing the same thing, the caption will say, "Unlawful looting taking place."
Yep.
You know what I mean? I remember seeing that. So yeah, we know what time it is. Both of them got fired, but one of them is that they're not saying fired; they'll say out, or he agrees to part ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah. I got you. And Eric Scott, that was my former department head. You know what I'm saying? That was my we was in the we was in the military together. We was in the ship and all that. I used to be his boss. Oh no, yeah. No, he was my boss. I'm sorry. He was my boss, right? But yeah, we talked about this, right? He was saying that Tucker Carlson, he's had a long history of misogyny and sexism and racism and all that. He is a clown.
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson is a clown. He's a punk bitch. Oh, can I say that? No, I can't say that, right? I can't say he a punk bitch. Damn it! All right, well I have to strike that one from the archives or whatnot, right? but but look, the fact of the matter is he pushed those election lines. He was the main one pushing those election lines. Surely, Sean Hannity and Laura Ingraham, because we thinking them Desperate Housewives, that Desperate Housewives reject is next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Hannity, he's a clown, and he'll do anything, and he'll be the proverbial parrot whenever the deities above him tell him to do something. So yeah. Right? That's Sean Hannity right there. He'll be the proverbial parrot. They'll put some shit up on the teleprompter and he'll read it. He'll put his own spin on it, but he'll read
it. I think he's
but I agree with you, but see the difference between Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson and Vince McMahon owned the company and he had controlling shares of the company. So no matter what happened, everything still went through Vince McMahon. Like I told everybody that was gonna happen. Everything still went through Vince McMahon, even though he got unceremoniously full stop. All he did is just strong-arm his way back into the company. The difference between Vince McMahon and these two clowns, Vince McMahon is the owner. Well, he was the owner until he sold WWE. They're just employees. Highly paid employees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. Yep. They definitely got fired. You're absolutely right. See, the thing about Hannity is that he bring in major bucks. Yes, exactly. Right before you came in, that's the one thing I said. Because in case y'all didn't hear what I said early in the stream, right? One thing I say is that they will keep a guy like Tucker Carlson on until the day he stops making them money, and then that's when they go fire him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. So yeah, I'm right there in the greens with you, Sean Hannity. As long as Sean Hannity keep bringing in them checks for Fox News, he'll parrot whatever talking points he'll parrot for him or whatever like that. But the day Sean Hannity stop making them money, Sean Hannity will be out the door too. That's right. So this where we at. Or Donny Boy Lemonade out the door. Who would figure that Donny Boy would be out of CNN? But then again, when he got fired off his primetime show, you already know the clock was ticking. We just didn't know when.
So let me ask. Well, maybe it wouldn't be proper to say that.
What? Why not?
Well,
We
I
ain't
was
got
gonna
no.
say, who do you think is next?
Oh, hey, it's funny that you asked that because I think it's gonna be either Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham.
Yeah, I can see that.
Either Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham. One of them two is next. So I'm gonna eat my popcorn and watch this domino continue to fall because, like I say, with these lawsuits with Fox News, it is not over. It is not over. When Dominion and Fox News settled, right? And it's funny how Fox News try to put a positive spin on it, right? There's no way you could try to spin this shit. You had to kick out a whole bunch of money for pushing out bullshit, right? When Fox News and Dominion settled, that only emboldened Smartmatic. Smartmatic is the other voting system that's suing Fox News, and they want more money than what Dominion's asking for. They're asking for $2.6 billion.
Damn.
They're asking for $2.6 billion. Now, once they have to kick that out, Neil Cavuto, you might be up out of there. You're too centrist.
Well, I would think. Well, when you have all this lawsuit money kicking out, being shelled out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then usually you start seeing some sort of downsizing, whether it's getting rid of the higher paid employees and or cutting staff. Maybe the higher paid people. Because I was making this point in one of my videos today. With Fox News, is it really so much the messenger or the message that was drawing viewers in?
It was the message because remember, these racists love being lied to, right?
Mm-hmm.
The base, they don't want to hear about the election was not stolen and Joe Biden won fair and square. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear that the country's in ruin, that they're gonna kick down your door and take away your guns, and that the Democrats is promoting leftist woke agendas, and this country's going to hell. The deep state is coming to put the country in hell. That's the kind of shit they want to hear.
Right, because at one point, Bill O'Reilly had the highest rated show, right?
Yes. And
right.
Bill O'Reilly was the face of Fox News until he got booted out.
Right. And ever since he left Fox News, I mean, I don't think he's been the same level personality,
No.
So it's more of the message. So to me, they could get rid of Tucker Carlson and bring in somebody else.
Yes.
Some of one of the lower ranked guys. And if he I don't know if they're going to be doing the same things, but if they tone it down but still say some of the same stuff, just in code or not, what I'm trying to say.
Right.
That guy will be he'll be the next star.
Right.
I think it's more the message than anything else.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying too, Raw. Is the message. And look, it's one thing to be a pawn on the proverbial chessboard and just report what they tell you to report. It's a whole nother thing to know that the whole thing was a sham, there's all bullshit, and still go on TV and still spew out these talking points.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Carlson and all them people knew that they was full of shit. The Giuliani with the hair dye running down the side of his face while sitting outside porn shops and all that, reporting this bullshit, would be Sidney Powell, who's sitting there talking shit about a guy who's been dead for almost 9 fucking years. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You talking about Roger Ailes?
No, the Brazilian president. What's his name?
Hugo
Chavez.
Oh, Hugo Chavez. I think it's been like 10 years.
Yeah, but at the time it was like almost 9 years that he was dead. Talking this shit about Hugo Chavez, rigged the voting systems and the satellites would be able to some stupid ass shit they cooked up, man. I mean that was some straight up 007 James Bond type bullshit that they spewing out.
Wow, it's been 10 years. I'm looking up now. March 5th, 2013.
Yeah, Hugo Chavez dead as a doornail, but yeah, he responsible for these voting systems being. Get your ass out of here, bitch. And then who can ever forget the infamous line that she came up with talking about we are covering more by the day. What stuff you covering every day? Them leopard print underwear that's that was stuck on the corner of your goddamn closet. What more you are covering by the day? That brand of Tussie that was in your drawer that you hadn't used in 5 years? What the fuck have you been uncovering, woman? Because it couldn't be anything about the election. It's all bullshit. Then sitting up here, you got Laura Ingram talking about this woman cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and all this shit.
For Cocoa Puffs.
Them two Desperate Housewives rejects right there, man. That'd be an exciting episode. You see them two cougars get into a fight. Right?
That sounds like Gargamel's cat.
Old musty, dusty pussy all up in the fumigating the air. You know what I'm saying? Somebody girl will get exposed or some shit. But yeah, man.
I
They
wonder
had to go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would say, I wonder if somebody like what's her name, man? The ran for president.
Nikki Haley?
2020. No, not her.
Tulsi Gabbard?
Yeah. I was wondering if somebody like her might get a show on Fox News since they might be trying to go into a different direction.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, they had all them dudes that was former politicians like Jason Chaffetz and the guy who I like at one point or another, what was his name? He was the lawyer out of South Carolina turned politician. Trey Gowdy. Then there was her Tulsi Gabbard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Tulsi Gabbard, I wouldn't be surprised she get her own show, you know what I'm saying? Because there's two things that's going for her, right? She's eye candy to a lot of these motherfuckers that love beating their dick at night, right? Then she's smart. She can frame things in a way that will, get these dumbasses to believe her.
Yeah.
Because what's the one trait of a politician? Frame things in a way to get people the reaction you want. It's called lying.
Lying. What is this lying?
She'll leave things out that's supposed to be in there. There's time that she'll put sauce on it, right? And then there's time when she encounter a guy like George Santos, if that's his real name, right? She'll kind of guy like George Santos and like, hey, why did you lie about the election?
Oh, you mean Tootsie? That's what he was known. What was he known in South America?
He's known as that drag. What the fuck was his name, bro? What the fuck was that? I don't remember the name. I really don't remember the name, bro.
It was something very weird.
Yeah.
Ted Cox said, "Massaging the truth."
yeah, definitely massaging the truth. What the fuck was Selena something? You say Selena Fierce? I don't think that's it.
Selena Fierce. Let me see.
Yeah, what was George Santos' alter ego when he was out there, blowing his dragon breath out in the street? I got talking code, you know what I'm saying? Can't be direct, you know what I'm saying? The streets is watching.
Oh, it was Katara.
Katara? That's the name
Yeah.
of Mortal Kombat. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was Katara.
Hey,
I just looked it up.
did this character has what's the little sword that they have? What do they call her? Raphael had them on Ninja Turtles. What do they call her?
Oh, Katana Blades.
Yeah.
The katana.
Yeah,
Katara with the
katana. hey, I wonder when he was doing them drag shows, he was out there with that music, and he was out there swinging that shit around.
Probably was.
So
oh my god.
when Tulsi Gabbard was, she, like I say, she can interview people like George Santos if that's his real name, or she can interview whatever person she want to interview to get people believing certain things. And she eye candy. Now, do I think she's eye candy? Absolutely not. First of all, she ain't dark enough. You know what I'm saying? So I like my women like I like my coffee, black. Right?
She has to, like, I know one thing. She's gonna have to put on a lot of makeup because she Tulsi had some issues,
the termite complex.
Termite.
Termite.
Yeah, like
termite invasion.
Yeah, like Woody Woodpecker here with the town on her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Hey, bro.
Right all over her cheeks.
Got that termite invasion, boy. Look, like her scoring husband had a vendetta I heard the night before. So you a chittle me, bitch? I got something for you, bitch. Oh my god!
It's like those those voting machines that knocked out those hanging chads.
Yeah.
It was like those shit just went to town on her face.
Oh boy. Oh man. Hey, only one other person I know that run around here with a face looking like a goddamn a Nestle Crunch bar or a fucking or what's that other one? What's that move with the critters and shit? What was that the critter face crunch bar?
Star
that
Crunch.
woman.
Yeah, Star Crunch.
Tyrannosaurus Burke. I get stronger every day. My name is Tyrannosaurus Burke, and if you're a black man, I don't like you.
Man. Dolphin teeth, Bert. Lord. Oh.
Hey, man. Whew.
So let me ask you this. Not to go off course, but I just want to ask your opinion now that we're in spring. Do you think that this whole situation with Trump and his legal matters, you think it's going to affect him in the primaries? Because I'm starting to think not.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, man. I'm telling you, man. There's some art, man. I'm telling you, man. There's some art and Trump supporters, man. I did a video about Stephen A. Smith last week, and all the Trump supporters came at me, bro. You just read the comment section. Donald Trump is not a racist, even though the motherfucker said out his own mouth, "I'm the least racist person you'll ever meet."
Well, if he says it, you just got to take his word for it. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I did a video with Stephen A. Smith and them goddamn Trump supporters. Boy, them Trump supporters try to come for me, bro. There's like, he's not a racist, and you are here promoting this woke agenda, and you need this. Your whole bunch of black people voted for Biden, and I was like, man, you motherfuckers are disgusting, bro.
Yeah, when I look at it, man, when I look at the case now, I think it's a look. Do I think there's a lot of things that Donald Trump should be tried for and put in prison for? Yep. Some things that I don't want to say on here that me and you talk behind the scenes about. I just don't want to say it on here.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that on here.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that on here.
Yeah.
The calling the what was it? The Secretary of State of Georgia 11,000 votes.
Oh yeah, when he called Brad Raffensperger,
right?
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Right there. I thought that's a impeachable offense that he should have been tried for, removed from office, and potentially put in prison. Right there.
But of course, the Republican Party protected him. But you got bussy boys like Lindsey Graham, bussy boy. It don't mean the thing. Oh, you bussy boy. Bussy boy. When you got people like Lindsey Graham, aka Lady G, running his mouth, talk about you got $1, $2, sound like I got that crack feed on TV. You got $1, $2, if you got that, just pray. Right? That Lindsey Graham.
Right. But this is my issue. Like, and I need people to listen to me. I don't like Trump. I can't stand him.
Me neither.
But I want to make a point here. When you really look at this whole case, it's really a sex scandal. And I remember getting mad at the Republicans because they tried to remove Bill Clinton from office because of a sex scandal. I'm like, wait a minute, man. There's other stuff that he could be removed from office for. The whole Chinese I forgot the scandal, but basically they was using the White House as a brothel for campaign donation money back in 95, 96.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot the name of the scandal. But they could have impeached him for that. You could really look at the whole Whitewater situation, Vince Foster, Ron Brown, some other stuff that I don't want, that? Come on, man. So my thing about this is really just a sex scandal. So
it's hypocrisy. It's utter hypocrisy.
Right. It's hypocrisy.
It's like you wanted Bill Clinton out of office because he was getting head under the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Stormy Daniels go on Jimmy Kimmel and said it was the worst 90 seconds of her life. Oh, it's just sex, whatever, right?
Right. And don't get me wrong, the Republicans are full of crap because they try to get Bill Clinton out of office for that. But to me, it's like it's a sex scandal. So I don't think it's salacious, but I don't think it's enough to stop his supporters from voting for him. And
I don't think nothing's going to stop his supporters from voting for him.
Yeah. I agree.
There's nothing's going to, if indictments ain't going to stop him. Trump made, after the announcement came out that he was going to get indicted, that motherfucker made he got paid like millions of dollars off that shit. He made millions of dollars after that announcement that he was going to get indicted.
Yeah.
Look, people are dug in their heels when it comes to this dude. They dug in their heels for him. Now, mind you, Donald Trump won't be caught dead with them nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he had Trump University, the closest thing you got to Donald Trump was a 6'3" cutout of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also saw an article that said that right now, there doesn't seem to be a single Republican lawmaker that's come out and shown that they will endorse Ron DeSantis if he runs. At least not right now.
Nope.
So that's kind of
look.
Yeah.
Remember I told you behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I told you behind the scenes about Ron the fascist or Ron the snowflake or Ron the Satan, right?
Mm-hmm.
DeSantis is nothing more than a knockoff Donald Trump, right? He's the
Yep.
Donald Trump with all the antics. He's the Donald Trump with all the bullshit and the baggage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a knockoff out there when the real thing is still out there, because people don't want the knockoff when the real thing is still out there. It's like it's like, okay, say you in Dubai, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go to a shop that sell fake NFL jerseys. For those of you who watch NFL, right? It look authentic, but that motherfucker fake as shit, right? Versus you go to a mall out Dubai and this happen to sell real NFL jerseys. What would you buy?
Yeah, the real.
Exactly. You want the real authentic shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want the knockoff shit to wear. As soon as rain touches it, the pink will fall off.
Yeah, or it starts doing that old shit, those crap with it.
Or like,
go ahead.
The lesser skill too raw. Say that same shop just happened to sell some Jordans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got a mall not that far away that happens to be selling some real Jordans. What you gonna buy? You go buy the real Jordans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you buy the fake Jordans, as soon as that thing touches a puddle of water, them shoes start back talking. They say, man, why your shoe out here flapping like it's a goddamn duck mouth?
Yeah.
Or my personal favorite one, Moron DeSantis. That's a good one.
Moron DeSantis. Rhonda DeSantis.
Shit, the Jordan logo ain't even the same. The Jordan logo, like, he's slumping his shit.
It'll be like Wizards Jordan. He barely jumping off the ground.
I know, right? Cut fly with me. How you fly? You don't even take off. Right. If the Access Hollywood scandal didn't hurt him, right? The Access Hollywood, remember the Access Hollywood scandal? We talk about grabbing women by the pussy and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was that's when I really began to realize this man has unbelievable support, because I remember I remember like the weekend going into 2000, right? The 2000 election. And I remember most polls showed Bush was going to beat Gore by about 2 to 3 points in the popular vote. They thought he was going to win. Matter of fact, I remember the prevailing wisdom was that Gore might win the Electoral College, but he was going to lose the popular vote. But then that story came out, that DUI, I think it leaked like that Friday or that Saturday before the election.
Yeah.
And they say that Bush actually lost like 2 million votes. Even though he still won, Gore wound up winning the popular vote by like 540,000. So, when I heard about the Access Hollywood tapes, I was like, and I heard it, I was like, man, I don't think Trump's going to win. I mean, I didn't think Hillary was going to win by a big margin, but I was like, man, I don't say Trump's going to win this election. But then I saw it hurt him like for like 3-4 days, and then he just went right back up. I said, wait a minute, man. He must really have a bigger support than I'm thinking.
Yep. Teflon Don, man. Teflon Don got a why do they call him the Teflon Don, man?
Yeah, and when you think about it, I don't know, bro. Like, I've been like thinking that Biden probably will beat him again, but I don't know. I,
That's
I,
a that's provided both them make it to 2024. Motherfucker out there old as shit. Need to be
yeah,
need to be a goddamn age limit. Oh, by the way, last piece of news before I end the stream and try to gamble my money away so I could have the losers or grandeur of actually making some. But Bed Bath and Beyond closed all of the stores today.
they did.
Yep, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and or Chapter 13, one of the bankruptcy numbers, and they closing all 340 stores. Now, mind you, Bed Bath and Beyond spent $1 million on stock buybacks so that the executives who ran the company enriched themselves, while the people who were devout supporters and devout um employees of Bed Bath and Beyond ain't gonna get shit. But as sad as that is, here's the bigger question in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roland Martin was going there robbing them in their kitchen cloth anyway. Where is he gonna get his kitchen cloth from now? Yeah, Roland Martin's dressing in these goddamn huge ass adult onesies and shit. Where's he gonna get his kitchen cloth now?
Well, you would think he would sponsor somebody with that specializes in making extra large onesies would be one of his sponsors or something.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Is he still wearing that depleted ass goddamn X curl crap on his head?
S curl. The motherfucker got it.
Well,
The motherfucker that man, he barely holding on to here.
well, at one point back in the day, he used to have an S curl when he was on CNN, and his hairline was already like denting in the middle.
Well, he
But
got shit curls now.
it looked like he still uses the S curl, but now it's like it's more like a lowercase S, I guess, on top of his head.
Man, I don't know what the hell that on top of his head. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'll shave off my nutsack because my nutsack pretty hairy right now. Not that y'all need to know that, but hey, I'll give him some patches and shit if he looking for a fucking just for men and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, you could have musky hair on top of his head. Oh Lord, patches. He need to just shave his damn head, man.
Might as well just go ahead. Hey, might as well go ahead and make that shit bald, man. He running around here with that kind of hair, man. You know what I'm saying? Running around here with 3 chins and patches of, running around here looking like Patchy Adams and shit, right?
Patchy Adams. Yeah, man, that dude looking like, damn, I guess Walby Walrus off of Woody Woodpecker.
Or one of them big ass, huge ass seals that just got that ears of fish.
Damn, I'm gonna say something. I don't want to be that messed up. I can say he looked like that dude that transformed in the second fly at the end.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's messed up. I couldn't say that. Republicans.
Yep. So I wonder who Biden will get on now. You know what I'm saying? You got Sloppy Joe and Camel Toe, right? Camel Toe. Oh, Camel Toe. Anyway, It's time to get out of here. It's time for me to do some gambling. All right. Time for me to do some gambling because Daddy need a new car. You know what I'm saying? Daddy need a brand new 2023 Nissan Altima. So I'm gonna get my motherfucking gamble on. But hey, thank you for always coming on too, Raw. And I'll probably call you up. I'll probably hit you up later on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You not subscribing to this channel? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. And donate to my YouTube channel. Donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not gonna go to my gambling. It's gonna go to, keeping things operating. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!
Peace.